Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? CoinOpTV subscribers, Robert Welkner here with another CoinOpTV live and interactive. We got a fun show ahead of us, talking all things Skylanders, Imaginators. Well, more specifically, we're going to talk about the starter kits and also some news about Skylanders Battlecast. I almost said Battle Class because I got that so much on my mind with the crystals and stuff like that. We got special guest Matt. What is going on, Matt? Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too, Rob.
Matt from the Skylanders Character List YouTube channel and website is going to help guide me through all I need to know about the upcoming Skylanders Imaginators Starter Kits, which, lucky to say this time around, we're getting less of, so we'll only have a few options if you want to be sort of a completist, at least that we know of right now in August, what is today, the 22nd, 23rd?
23rd, I think.
Yes, August 23rd. Thank you. We'll get some people in chat. Let me give a quick shout out, and then we'll start with things. We got Civil Star Wars is in chat, Sasha Bozek, James, and a few others there. We are live and interactive. If you guys have questions, concerns, comments, things of that nature, let us know during the chat or on the archive, and we'll be happy to answer for you. So Matt has been, collecting some Skylanders. What's it been since day one, or when did you kind of jump on the Skylander train?
I actually got into it late. It was about halfway through Skylanders Giants. I was just looking for a new game, and it was bright and colorful and easy to play. Sounded good to me.
Bright, yes, it is bright and colorful and easy to play. Although a lot of depth to it. I think Skylanders kind of gets dismissed a little bit for being simple and kiddie and stuff like that. But man, nowadays, especially with the new one, the creation crystals. I mean, that's a lot going on with that.
Oh yeah, they've definitely come a long way in the past 6 years. I mean, they've had the most time of any Toys to Life franchise to expand and try new things along the way. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to this year.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff to cultivate and stuff like that. So let's talk about the starter packs and what you get, sort of, what's available, what the prices are, what comes inside of the starter kits and the different ones there. Now, Matt actually put together an awesome article on his website that sort of inspired me to say, hey, let's do a little video talking about this on my channel. So he's the expert, the starter kit expert, a starter pack expert. Let me get a graphic up here. We're going to start with the Skylanders Imaginators Starter Pack. Now I have a picture of the PlayStation 4, but we'll talk about what consoles this is on. So Matt, we'll start with the price, what consoles, and what comes in the packs there. So what do you get for the basic Skylanders Imaginators Starter Pack?
Yeah, so the standard starter pack this year, once again, is $74.99. It is going to be available for the PS3, the PS4, Wii U, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. I'm just going to throw this out there because people are going to ask, no, there is no edition for the Wii. There is not an edition for the 3DS. Those two are completely gone this year. It's just the 5, I guess, major consoles right now.
And wait, do we know, they usually do sort of a mobile version, so that's, if there is, that's unannounced, right?
It is, yeah, it's unannounced at this point. I'm not expecting one because I think that they've realized, even though it's kind of cool that they can put the full game on the mobile version, it just has not been selling well. It's the one that sits on store shelves. It's the one they have to discount heavily every year. I'm guessing we're not going to see that come either.
Yeah, I always tease Activision. I like about the mobile, the iPad, the Android one. I'm always like, you always should have an exclusive figure in there to kind of help sell that, but they're not listening to me on that. So let me get back to the starter pack here. So okay, so it's coming out on those consoles, and we got the price. So what do you get in the basic Skylanders Imaginators starter pack?
Well, the standard starter pack is going to come with your standard 3 items, basically. This year we're going to get the Senseis Master Kingpin, we're going to get a Senseis Villain, Golden Queen, and then your first creation crystal, which is a fire creation crystal. Included in the pack, then you also get the game disc, the portal, the poster, and one sticker sheet. But this isn't going to be your standard sticker sheet. It's going to be a sticker sheet that has the 10 battle classes on it. And it's meant so that you can put a sticker for the battle class on your creation crystal. Whichever battle class you decided to make it, you can stick the sticker on there, and then you know what battle class has been assigned to it.
And we know that's going to be important because the controversy, the Creation Crystal battle class controversy. What's going on with that, Matt?
It's a rough week to be a Skylanders fan right now, but from everything they've been telling us, that once you choose a Skylanders battle class for your Creation Crystal, that is locked in permanently. There, you can reset everything else on that crystal. You can change anything else, but once you choose that battle class, that is locked in permanently, just like the element is when you buy it.
We got some new people jumping in chat. Cool Pro says, "What's up?" Skylanders Dragon is in chat. Mini Lop Gamer is in chat. James says, "What are the 5 systems I did not hear?" Let's recap. PlayStation 4,
Yep.
PlayStation 3,
Yes.
Xbox One,
Yep.
Xbox 360,
Yes.
and the Nintendo Wii U, and possibly what's the other thing coming out from Nintendo next year? Is it announced for the NX?
It has not been announced for the NX yet, and there was speculation that they were going to put it out on the NX as a launch title, but it would seem weird to me that they would release it. Like, when is NX coming out?
Well,
like,
as of now, it's March 2017.
Yeah. So that's really late in the Skylanders release window. That's like Wave 4 probably, and it would seem weird to put a new game out then. But at the same time, I suppose it could help spike sales up again in the new year. So it's possible, but haven't heard anything official.
All right, let's see. Let's move on to the next art. So that's the basic, the ground. If you just want to get on the ground running, from the ground level running with Skylanders. Now, if you want to up the ante a bit, we've got the Skylanders Imaginators Dark Edition Starter Pack. Now, of course, they've been doing the Dark Editions, I think, since Giants. I don't remember if there was one.
No.
No?
It started in
Force?
Swap Force, yep.
I stand corrected there. The Skylanders expert, Matt, helping me out there. Thank you for that assist. So, yeah, I had to confirm that. I don't have Wikipedia up there, so thanks for helping out, Matt. So, so this one now. So, what is the price? And we got the picture on screen here. Looks like you get different figures, additional creation crystals, and a little chest there. Can we talk about the price and the consoles, and then what comes in the Dark Edition?
Absolutely, yeah. The Dark Edition, in my opinion at least, is the best value for your money. A lot of people don't like it because they don't necessarily like the color scheme of the dark figures, but it's going to give you the most for your money. It's listed at $99.99, so $100. But unlike the standard starter pack, gives you 2 figures and 1 creation crystal, which in this game is a 3rd character that you're creating. But with the dark pack, then you're getting basically double that plus a few extra things. So we get Dark Kingpin, Dark Golden Queen, Dark Wolfgang, another villain for you. And then we get 3 creation crystals right away. The fire creation crystal is the same. You get the life creation crystal and the dark creation crystal. And from everything I've seen so far, this dark starter pack is the only place that the dark creation crystal is going to be available at launch. I expect that they'll release it later in a single pack or a triple pack somehow, but right now the only place we've seen it is in the dark starter pack. So then, in addition to all of that, you actually get one, they're calling Imaginite mystery chests.
Oh, that's the little chest there. I'm looking at the picture there.
Yep, that's the little chest there. And they've announced that they come in gold, silver, and bronze. And so from what we can tell, this is a gold chest, I guess, unless there's a special dark edition dark chest. But it looks a lot like the gold chest that we've seen in the pictures. So we're assuming this is a gold chest. But we all we know about them is that they unlock parts and gear for you to customize your Imaginator with. We don't know if it's a one-time use item. We don't know if you could put it on the portal every day and unlock more stuff. They haven't explained that, and any direct questions that I've seen, they haven't answered. So,
okay, so we could get, so that chest could potentially unlock maybe like a full set of armor. So it's probably like multiple body parts, I'm assuming, not just one item. What do you think?
Yeah, especially with when there it seems to be like 3 levels of chests. If there is a gold, silver, and bronze, um, you would think that the gold chest would do more than the bronze chest, which makes you wonder. It's like, are they actually going to release these visibly, or are they going to be blind bags? Because if they're not, if they are visible, why would anybody buy the bronze chest over the gold chest if the gold chest does more?
Yes, yes.
So
That's an interesting thing to think about. The mysteries are still upon us. There, more questions.
Yep.
Somebody in chat asked the release date in the U.S. It's October 16, 2016, and then somebody else asked, I'm looking at chat here, about if there was a new portal or something like that. So no new portal. We're getting, as you can see in these photos, we're getting the Skylanders Swap Force portal back again. Classic. How do you feel about that, Matt? Did you want a new portal? Does this upset you?
Not at all. I'm okay with the portals as is. Like, they've designed some good portals over the years, and I understand people not wanting to buy a new portal every year. But they've tried the portal owners pack, and that people just didn't buy that. So it's like that they're barely charging you for a new portal. If you really don't want it, just throw it away. or send it to me. I'll find it a good home.
Find a good home. And as I understand it, older portals will work. So if you want to use your Trap Team portal or your Superchargers portal, so there's truth to that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they went all in with that last year, where basically any portal worked for Superchargers already. So I don't see why. I mean, if they're giving us actually giving us the Swap Force portal this year, if it's the exact same design and exact same innards, then all the other portals have to work because it's the same thing.
Yes, yes. Please don't use the word innards on my live stream. Sounds a little strange. Everything look good in chat there. Joseph is asking, what's everyone's favorite element? I usually go with magic. Matt, do you have a favorite element?
Favorite element, I probably go with undead. I like a lot. I like a lot of their characters.
All right, definitely got Chop Chop and Ghost Roaster, some of the classics. All right, so let's recap there. So we get the Skylanders Imaginators Starter Pack and Day 1 launch. The Dark Edition, that's Day 1 launch also, right?
Yes.
And then the third pack, the one that may add confusion or may need clarity, and that's what Matt, our Skylanders champ, is going to tell us about. We got the Skylanders Imaginators, the Crash Bandicoot Starter Pack. Is that what we're officially calling this, the Crash Pack?
I do like Crash Pack, but I've been referring to it as the Crash Edition just to go along with Dark Edition and Standard Edition. It makes it easier. But yeah, the Crash Edition thankfully comes with everything that was in the Standard Edition. Like, all that stuff is included in the Crash Edition. So this is where we're saying, unlike last year where you needed 6 starter packs if you wanted to get one of everything, now there's only 3 choices, and you only need to buy 2 of them to get one of everything. So the Crash Edition comes with, like I said, Kingpin, Golden Queen, and the Fire Creation Crystal. That's the standard starter pack contents. But then you get 2 more figures. So that this pack also costs $99.99. So basically, any special edition pack is going to cost an extra $25. But for that $25, you're getting 2 more characters, which are Crash Bandicoot and his nemesis, Dr. Neo Cortex. And then on top of that, something that isn't really prominently advertised, I guess. Like, I don't think it's even on the front of the box anywhere. But it's going to unlock the Crash Bandicoot themed level called Thumpa Wumpa Islands.
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually looking at maybe it's on the back there, but it doesn't say.
Maybe.
It doesn't say, like, in big bold letters, like, this will unlock.
Yeah, I just realized that it's not prominently displayed there.
Yes. So I had a chance to play some of the the Crash Bandicoot level there with Cortex and Crash, and it's tons of fun. I think that if you've never played a Crash Bandicoot game, this is going to be a fun experience. If you've played them before in the past, you're going to be full of nostalgia. The crates are back, and you can jump on them and smash crates. And something cool maybe people haven't seen before is some of the areas are secret areas that you can only get to by bouncing on some of the crates. But if you know about Crash Bandicoot history, when you bounce on a crate, it smashes afterwards, so if you can easily miss areas of the level by bouncing on a crate and not going up higher and getting to where you want to be there. So do you have any crate crashing tips there for Crash Bandicoot noobs?
Not so much. I just be careful before you jump on stuff.
Yes.
If you want to explore all the levels, get stuff the first time through, yeah, you're gonna have to be careful. Not play your typical Skylanders destroy everything method. You're gonna have to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, a little more thought process. And then there's the TNT boxes too that are like usually hidden in there, and you can go up and explode and stuff like that. Thankfully, Crash has a few extra lives, so I'm not sure how many lives Cortex has there.
That's a good question.
Yeah, he'll be stuck. So let me get the graphic back. All right, so this is $100. You get a couple extra figures and the additional level there, the Crash level. And this is also at launch, right? For what we understand?
Yeah, this is available at launch. The one caveat is that it is only available for the PS3 and the PS4.
Ah, yes. How do we sort this out? This is adding to confusion. Last year we had Donkey Kong and Bowser upsetting non-Nintendo fans, and now we've got Crash and Cortex. Matt, explain it to me. How does this all sort itself out to make everybody happy?
Well, the very good news is that even though it's only available in these packs at launch, that Crash and Cortex are both, you can play them on any console. Right away from day one, you should be able to play them on any console. So even if you want to get them right away, even if you don't have a PlayStation, you can buy this pack and still be able to get the figures and play with them. If you don't want to buy this pack, though, there will be another option eventually. The only official announcement I've heard, maybe you've heard something different, Rob, but the only thing I've heard is that they will be available in time for the holidays. I heard one person, I don't know where they got their information, but one person told me that it was a 30-day exclusive PlayStation. So I don't know if right away after that 30 days is up, they'll be releasing the Adventure Pack. It's going to be the Thumpin' Wumpa Islands Adventure Pack, which contains Crash and Cortex for anybody to buy then outside of the starter pack. I don't know if that's going to be available right away after the exclusivity is up, or if they're going to wait a little bit and just get in time out in time for the holidays.
Yes. I haven't heard a specific direct, comment from Activision PR as far as the time frame, but I do believe that they hinted that it would be this year, probably for holidays. So if you're interested in getting your hands on Crash, of course, the other thing to do is just, you can buy the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 pack and just have those figures and they'll be playable on your system. But if you just want to get them separate or something like that, then you'll have that Crash Bandicoot Adventure Pack, which we haven't seen packaging for that, but it'll probably be, Cortex and Crash. Maybe they'll throw in a cool crystal or something with a little tiki on it there or something. That'd be pretty dope.
It's possible, because I kind of wonder where they were getting their price from, because it almost seems like a worse deal to buy the Adventure Pack, because they told us the Adventure Pack was going to cost $29.99. And as far as we know, it only has those two figures in, which is, equal to buying two figures at $15, $30. Okay. But if you buy the starter pack, you're only paying an extra $25 for those two figures. So there is a little bit of an advantage to buying the starter pack, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to see. As always, if you're a toy buyer or a gamer or something like that, try and gather as much information as you can. Activision usually has a little mystery to things. Like last year, they released the Donkey Kong Bowser whatever they call them, their adventure packs, like in January, I think. So it was actually after the holidays. So I hope they release these pre-Christmas, right? We don't want to have upset fans.
Yeah. These definitely sound like they're coming out this year.
All right, there you go. Matt says it must be 95% true. Let me get back to the chat here. James in chat says, I pre-ordered the normal version of Skylanders Imaginators. Does that mean I'll get a free Chaos figure? So let's move into Chaos. Here's a look at Chaos. He's been announced or confirmed that we're going to have a figure. He's playable in the game. I have some gameplay of Chaos up on my YouTube channel. So Matt, here's the big question that we're all trying to sort of figure out. I mean, I guess Activision has sort of told us that if you pre-order the game, you're going to get a free Chaos figure. From what I've heard or read in documents is that he's in limited supply. They told me that in person. Limited supply. Give us the heads up there. How do you get Chaos? What's the truth to all this?
What we know so far is that if you pre-order a starter pack, it doesn't matter which starter pack. It works for the Standard Edition, the Crash Edition, and the Dark Edition. It shouldn't matter where you order it from. At least here in the U.S., I've talked with Activision PR. They've said it's for all retailers. I think all the major retailers here in the U.S. now have it up on their websites. I know a lot of people internationally were having a little more trouble. I don't know if the same holds true for them if it's going to be all retailers, but it seems to be popping up at more and more every day. So it shouldn't matter which retailer, it shouldn't matter which starter pack. As long as you pre-order, you will get a free Chaos figure and the infamous line, while supplies last. So I don't expect them to run out of figures, but I guess it is always possible. So
then the follow-up question to that is, if you don't pre-order, can Chaos be purchased? Now that's a question I've asked and I haven't gotten a direct answer. Do we know if Chaos can be purchased without a pre-order?
Yeah, once again, nothing official, but I fully expect that he will be released eventually. The problem is that it's most likely going to be in one of the later waves. And for Skylanders fans out there right now, later waves means lower stock and much harder to find. So if I were you, I wouldn't wait. I would pre-order now, get your hands on the Chaos figure. If you are at all interested in getting the Chaos figure, get it now. There's a chance he'll show up later, but the chance of you being able to find it and get your hands on it at a reasonable price, who knows?
All right, yeah, there's some truth to that. I would say, I mean, if you're a Skylander fan, a Portal Master, try and put that pre-order in. Maybe you don't need to actually. Maybe you can just put the pre-order in, and like if you don't have money right when it launches, so you can just kind of pick it up like a couple weeks later, or something like that. I'm not sure how long they're going to save, Chaos figures.
That is actually in the official announcement they put out. It does say that you need to pick it up in the first week.
Oh, okay. So there you go. Yep. So the first week. So save up. Get A's. School is back in session. If you're young, get those A's right now so that parents have no excuse not to pick up some Skylanders Imaginators there. And if you're Portal Master like Matt, get a second job, right?
Yep. That's about it.
This is definitely an expensive hobby. A lot of the comments are like, Activision's trying to gouge me for money, and they're money this and money that or whatever. It's a Toys to Life game. There's going to be 100 pieces probably every year to either buy or not buy. Thankfully, this time around with the creation crystals, we can limit maybe the Senseis and the figures and just kind of stick with the creation crystal and just kind of modify our character over time so that you never get bored. I mean, the possibilities are a little endless there. Let me get to chat here. We're going to move on to another topic shortly, but the Flash fan in chat is saying, hey Rob, is Mario and Sonic coming to Skylanders Imaginators? As far as I know, I've heard nothing of these happening at all, but Sonic is coming to LEGO Dimensions year 2 this year. I'm not sure where Mario may go or be anytime soon, but that's all I know so far on those figures. Cool Pro in chat says, I'm definitely getting the Crash Edition. I just saw my picture turn into a question mark. Hopefully that was just a little tiny glitch. Toys for Games is in chat. Shout out to you guys. Thrillipede and Yawn Traps. I think he's talking about how the end of the cycle things become really tricky to pick up along the way. Is there? Do you have the Yawn Traps in your collection there?
I only have one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the light yawn trap. I was not able to get the other two, at least not not at the prices people were asking. So
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, and the traps, not really doing a whole lot, in the new game. Kind of very specific to trap team and
yep.
some power boosters. All right, so let's move over to the Skylanders Battlecast. We got some news, some info we want to share like that. Now, Matt and I have actually played some Skylanders Battlecast 101. He's really good. He's got. Do you have all the cards? Are you 100%?
I'm still missing about less than 10 cards, but I still need a few.
Yes. Now I'm more of the new Battlecaster because I actually play. I have a few cards, but I've been just like spinning my wheel and getting those free cards. Unfortunately, you only get like kind of the base level sort of cards. I haven't really gotten like T-Rex or anybody like really, awesome.
It's possible. It's very much possible to get those.
Toys for Game, I'm not sure if they're trolling in chat. They said, what if I pre-order the Wii edition? Just to recap, there won't be a Nintendo Wii version or a Nintendo 3DS version. Civil Star Wars in chat says, hey Rob, is there anything else to connect the Crash Bandicoot universe? I'm not really sure 100% how the lore fits in with this. If there's some weird vortex or portal or something that sort of incorporates Crash and Cortex into that. I don't really want to tap into spoiler alerts because I want to keep things kind of fresh and fun. Matt, have you heard anything? Is there a gimmick? Does Chaos zap Crash into the Skylands?
It was all, they did explain this when they announced Crash, but it was there was some ceremony, I forget what they called it, but some ceremony that happens once every 20 years or something like that, that allowed their worlds to connect, and so they jumped over.
All right. Yeah, that's right. I remember reading something about this. In chat, Necro Knight says, how much will the creation crystals and Senseis Senseis B. It's a tricky one to say there. Creation crystals are $10, and Matt, the Senseis are 15.
Yes.
And then there's also 2-packs with like Sensei and Creation Crystals, which we've seen pictures and video of. Don't know how much those are going to cost.
Correct. Yeah, the combo packs, there's a Sensei and a Creation Crystal of their element. We don't have a price on those. And there are also going to be triple packs of the Creation Crystals, but we don't have prices on those either.
Yeah, those. And guys, we haven't seen, like, lately, I put a photo up on Instagram. The Creation Crystals are big now. It seems like they grew bigger since when I first saw them at E3. Man, I can't wait till you get some of these in your hands. I mean, you can't cover up a Creation Crystal in your fist. It's a big piece of item.
That's good. I'm okay with that.
All right, let me get back to the so Skylanders Battlecast is the mobile, the iOS and Android game there where you sort of play, you battle up against your friends as a story mode. It's a free app, and if you want to add to the experience, you can get Battlecast cards you can purchase in pretty much everywhere now. I mean, I feel like these are anywhere. But now General Mills was kind enough to send over, General Mills and Activision was kind enough to send over this Cinnamon Toast Crunch box to help me sort of talk about the new cards. There's going to be the Skylanders Battlecast 3 free cards inside. There's extra exclusive or limited edition exclusive Battlecast cards that are going to be coming out in the cereals. It smells so... Cinnamon just always smells so great. I just want to crack that open. And I actually have some of the cards I want to show you. And Matt's going to give us a little bit of a scoop of what's going on. So Matt, give us a little introduction. What's going to happen now if you're a completist and you need to get all the Battlecast cards? How does the General Mills and the cereal factor into things?
So there were originally a set of 300 cards that they were advertising. There are 270 physical cards that you can collect. There are 30 cards that are digital only. They're the 30 cards that you get right after you complete the tutorial. They give you 30 cards. They're the same for everybody. So those are digital-only cards. So in your collection, you could have already had up to a total of 300 cards. And then with the General Mills cards, they introduce there's a chance to get 10 different cards, but only 6 of them are actually new. So your collection could go up to 306.
All right, I got some of them. Let me get my physical. I got some cards here. I'm gonna partially cover these up there. Hothead. So that's a new card. Limited or exclusive right now to the General Mills promotion. Here we've got the Beam is Supreme. How about this? Is this one of the new cards?
Yep.
Okay. Matt's the expert here. I'm just the guy that gets the free stuff in the mail. Okay, Jackpot with Trigger Happy on there.
That's one of the old ones.
This is an old one. Okay, nothing
Yep.
too exciting there. Civil Star Wars in chat says he likes Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Awesome, me too. Mood Ring with a Hothead on there.
That's an old one.
Old one. Oh man, so I feel like I'm playing like Flash trivia cards here. All right, how about Full Scream Ahead with Sonic Boom?
There's a new one.
This is a new one here. Okay, am I doing a good job of covering these up?
I actually lost your picture, so I can't even tell you.
Oh, okay, you can't see. Now, Spitfire is old school. Now, Spitfire was originally released, Spitfire and Stealth Elf originally released as promo cards in the Skylanders Trap Team or Superchargers?
It was with Superchargers.
Supercharged, yes. Man, it's all a blur. The past is a blur. I'm all about the future. So here's a new one, right? Trigger Happy.
Yeah. So Trigger Happy and the Hothead are actually variants. So they do have regular cards in Battlecast already, but the Hothead card, if you scan it, it will unlock Obsidian Hothead, and the Trigger Happy card will unlock High Noon Trigger Happy.
All right. And then I got Prison Break.
That's a new character.
New one there. Okay, cool. The beam is supreme. Is that his catchphrase?
Yep, that's his catchphrase, and so that's his spell card there that you have.
And Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom is also a new character, and then Full Scream Ahead is her catchphrase and her spell. And
did I show? I think I already showed Hothead already. For those of you who came in a little late, so there you go. Now let's see. I got my press release here. So we got Cookie Crisp, Honey Nut Cheerios, which are tasty. Those are probably my favorite. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I actually like a lot. Reese's Puff, which tasty, but man, sugar intake on that. And Golden Grams is good too. Matt, let me throw it to you. Out of these 5 cereals, do you have a favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? It's probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There you go. We got the winner. The winner is here. I have the champion. So now, how difficult is it to pick these up? These in stores now? Can you go to Walmart and Target and Ralph's, Best Buy?
I don't know about Best Buy,
Toys R Us. Can you get these at Toys R Us? The cereal.
And not to my knowledge. I have been seeing them at Walmart quite regularly. It took a while to get there, but now I suppose that they're officially announcing the promotion that we should be seeing them a little more regularly too. But I've been seeing them at Walmart and some of my local grocery stores, so I would imagine you should be able to find them somewhere soon.
Nice. All right. So let me see. I'm looking over at chat here to see what we got. So there we go. So we've got that. So apparently these cards are limited. Let's see. What we were discussing there. Specifically, my friend, for a limited time, 4 exclusive cards cannot be found anywhere else. So we don't know yet how you can get the other cards. Maybe they'll be included in Skylanders game or as a pack or something like that. Do you have speculation, Matt, at all? How we might get future cards?
Once again, yeah, I'm only speculating. I have no proof one way or the other, but I'm thinking that they're planning some sort of Series 2, Season 2 of Battlecast, and that these I would expect that these cards would be in that Series 2. Because it seems weird that we have like Prison Break with only 1 character spell, whereas all the other characters in the game right now have 5 character spells each. And so it would make sense that to kind of flush that out, that they would give you another way to get them and even things out a bit.
Alrighty. And as a reminder, both Matt and I both have some Skylanders Battlecast gameplay up on our YouTube channels, respectively. I'll put Matt's YouTube channel and his Twitter in the description below on the archive. Of course, like I said, Matt is really good, so if you want to challenge somebody who's really tough, challenge Matt in some... do you have a tip, a Battlecast tip?
When when creating your deck, use characters that either like one high level, one low level, and one mid level, or 3 mid level. That they tend to make the best decks.
All right, sounds good. I will say my tip is like learn how to count, because a lot of people I've played against can't quite figure out that counting thing, and like it's all stats and stuff. And when you're like, okay, I've got an attack that's 90, person's at 80, I can probably take them out. But if you can't figure out sort of that counting and that'll make it a little tricky for you, right, Matt? So let's see here. Let me give a quick shout out. We're going to wrap up the show. Let me see if there's any other things else in here. Somebody's asking about Skylander Dragon. Is there going to be a new Skylanders comic book series? It seems like there's been a lot of Skylanders comic books. We also have the Skylanders Academy, the TV show, coming on Netflix soon. No release date that I know of officially. Hopefully we'll get some info on there. Dan says, why is Hoodsickle dark, not undead? Matt, is there reasoning behind that? Is that a controversial topic, that Hoodsickle is dark and not undead?
A little bit. Their Hoodsickle was the first one we saw that they switched elements on. In my opinion is that Hoodsickle was always meant to be dark, and they just, in order to even out some of the elements back in Trap Team, they moved him over to undead. But yeah, it doesn't bother me so much. Hoodsickle is still going to be my favorite villain. I was really hoping he'd make the game, and was surprised to see that he actually did. But he's not the only one they changed the element of this year, and so it's just their prerogative, I guess. Hopefully they'll write a backstory that explains maybe why it happened, but we'll see.
All right. People are saying in chat the audio is crackling. I can't hear anything crackling on my end. But
yeah, your audio is starting to go a little bit.
Really? I wonder what it is. I wonder if I'm doing too much. Is it better now? Is it worse now? I'm trying not to touch anything. But anyway, I want to wrap up this show. I want to thank Matt for jumping on and giving us the heads up. You guys will have to let us know in the comments below in the archive which Skylanders Imaginators Starter Pack you're going to go with. You're going to be playing some new Battlecast. You're going to pick up some new cereal there to get some new Battlecast cards. I think that's all for this video. Thanks a bunch, Matt. Shout outs to you. Make sure you check out his channel, youtube.com/SCLMatt. Skylanders character list. And
you got it.
We'll see all your Portal Masters in the next live stream, next video, hopefully soon. Bye bye. Adios.